Hey, what's up? Today, I'm gonna share to you the 5 tips on how to become an effective person that is worth listening. If you're ready now, let's jump into it. Tip number 1, just character. There is an ability to do the right thing even when you are alone. Meaning you are always connected to what you say, and your word is always connected to yourself. So meaning character means when no one is watching you and you are doing the right thing, you really make a decision to prepare and to choose the right thing to do. So meaning if you have that character in you, you are tough and you are always making right decisions in life. Meaning you will never compromise. Your life is non-negotiable, meaning you will stand for what is right and you hate for what is wrong. Should desire this. So this is one of the foundations of being a person who will be developed as a good leader, as a great public speaker, and also as a person that is worth listening. You're a person that people can be trusted. So this is all you need to do. Character is always related to the word integrity, meaning it relates to the word honesty. When I define honesty, it's very interesting because we heard many times the definition of the word honesty, because they said that honesty is the best policy. But for me, I now understood that there is another higher level of the definition of the word honesty. And honesty is not just the best policy, but honesty is the only policy. You put a standard on your life, because you know what? It's not easy to build this kind of life. There should be tough decisions to make and even sacrifices to make. And sometimes you lose someone or you lose the friends for the sake of this trait that you wanna inculcate, you wanna put in your life. So if you want someday, and I know that you are now listening, you are watching, and this message is for you, and because sometimes it's too awkward, and sometimes it's really frustrating when nobody is listening to you, when nobody listens to you, when the people or even your classmates and even your office mates will just laugh at you because your words are not heavy. Your words are not really meaty every time you speak and every time you talk to people, because you don't understand that principle. So now begin to desire, begin to search, and begin to read. Number 2 tip, attitude. So attitude is one of the greatest assets in a person's life. So meaning attitude is very contagious. So you can ruin something in a day or even in a minute when it comes to a bad attitude. 2 kinds of attitude, the bad ones and the good ones. And when you understand something, and if you want that people will listen to you, meaning that attitude is not just a force, or you just force yourself to become good, but there should be an understanding, there should be a clarity of your purpose in life. And attitude can be learned, attitude can be studied, and there will always be awareness. Every time you speak words to people, every time you converse people, every time you communicate to people, every time you text, every time you post on social media, meaning your attitude would reflect you as a person. People can notice, and they can directly or automatically, they can define you based upon your attitude. Meaning, if you are not carrying a good attitude, then you are always complaining. You are very reactive when it comes to your circumstance, and even in little things, you got irritated. Now, I would always remember this statement when I was in my 20s. And this statement goes like this: you are as big as the thing that annoys you. So, right? So it's really a profound statement, but it's really true. So you are what really annoys you. You are that kind of thing. So if you are irritated for little things, or even for little circumstance or little problems, then you just like that. Attitude is your altitude. Meaning, if you have that good attitude in you, it brings you to your next level of success. Meaning, when you carry and we have that attitude in you, when you understand how to respond to people and be proactive in everything that you do, then people would recognize that you are trustworthy. Meaning, you can carry every aspect of your life. Meaning, you cannot be easily swayed, or you cannot be easily discouraged by circumstance, but your personality, the way you think, the way you perceive things is totally different compared to other people who have no good attitude. So for me, if I am surrounded with someone who has an attitude that is contagious and that will bring me encouragement, I want to join with that person. I want to be influenced by bad attitude. I choose to be with people who are carrying that good attitude in them. So it's our choice. If we want to carry the bad attitude or the good attitude, it's up to us. So it's up to us if we want to influence people around us with bad attitude or good attitude. And if you know what, if you're carrying that good attitude in you, meaning you are establishing a rapport. Good attitude is very attractive. Next is responsibility. All of us can handle position, can handle our job, can handle our business, but it's a quite challenge for us to be responsible on that specific job or specific position. I will give to you a very short definition of the word responsibility. The word responsibility means able to respond. Responsibility means able to respond. So meaning if you've given a task to do, and if someone is assigning you to do this, so that person who delegated that responsibility to you is expecting for you to become responsible of that job. So meaning you are too serious about responding to that job, or should I say to that position. So meaning, if you are a responsible person, you are outstanding. People are not afraid anymore every time they give you a sort of responsibility and task. That word responsibility speaks a lot in all status of life. So many people, for example, many people can become a father. No? Many people can become a husband, but it's one thing when you are and when you become a responsible husband, or if you are willing to become a responsible father. So it's one thing. No, it's easy to make decisions. It's easy to grab opportunities, but it's a quiet challenge if we put responsibility on what we have received. So that's one thing also that people can listen to you, and you will become a person that is worth listening. And the other thing is example, meaning you are a model. So there is a specific standard that a person is carrying, that a person is living because of that word example, meaning you are example in your words to communicate the right message. So meaning you are example in words, the way you say something, the way you deliver the message, the way you communicate the message, and also in words, in conversation, in your faith. In your faith, meaning you are an example when it comes to your faith, the way you believe, the way you dream for, the way you desire for more. No, you are dreaming for something. You are not dreaming because of some selfish motive, but you are dreaming because you know that that dream is not just intended for you, but that dream is intended for the people. And the way you demonstrate love and empathy to people. So you are an example. You are not a bitter person. You are not a person who would backbite or destroy others, but you are a builder of lives. You are an encourager. You are an encouragement to people, and even the way you live. So meaning you are living a life that is not hidden. Your life is an open book to people, but you are genuine, you are authentic, and you would always prefer to live a life that has a standard, life that is worth emulating or worth imitating. So number 5 tip is the word care. So meaning you care for people, meaning it's your heart to care for people, meaning you are willing to just be selfless. You are willing to contribute what you have. You are too generous when it comes to your life to people. You are available as a great help to them, and you are not expecting anything in return. You are not demanding anything in return, but you keep on serving to people. Meaning, if you are a caring person, then you can help many people who are struggling. You can bring people into a place of comfort, and you will serve as an inspiration in your community. So for what I know, a caring person is very loving. A person who is caring can understand others' situation, meaning you don't need to be understood, but you are there to understand and to listen to someone. If you are a caring person, then you are a great listener. You are not a talker, but you are a great listener, meaning you know how to listen, you know how to show empathy. You are now making an impact. You are now influencing the crowd. You are now influencing that group, or you are influencing the person because of your heart. Your heart is pure. Your heart is willing to receive and accept and also give away. That if you are going to do this, it is a way on how to improve yourself, on how establish your life in a right way. And someday, if you are going to coach and if you are planning to mentor and to train people, then you are already established. Thank you for listening and see you on my next video.